The cities. They've expanded their reach into the Outlands. A world of opportunity, resources, and wealth, now within anyone's reach. Well, anyone willing to take the risk. The path ahead is fraught with battles, small and large. Now's the time to go out there with magic and steel. Time to join the fray.
Into the Fray is Albion's latest content update that brings a large number of improvements to old content and makes the game more accessible for all players.
With Into the Fray, we've been trying to revitalize some of the content that has been in the game for some time now.
We are introducing improvements to the magic stuffs, to castles, to the arena and Crystal League.
Getting into the advanced content of Albion Online becomes easier, but also starting out on your first PvP experience becomes a lot easier with the update. The narrative of the Portal Towns reflects the natural development of the world of Albion Online. As Albion Online has been growing, the cities themselves have been overflowing with population. And now, with the Into the Fray update, the royal cities are expanding into the Outlands and they're founding portal towns on the other side of the portal.
The portal towns, they take away this fear of going through the portal in the unknown by giving you a much more natural progression into the Outlands. You now have this one zone where you can learn about invisibility shrines and do all the trading and banking that you need for your adventures.
You can find the invisibility shrine next to the exits so that you can immediately get yourself a invisibility buff before you go into the Outlands.
It allows you to travel to a location where you feel comfortable to drop the invisibility and start your gameplay. And in that way will prevent you from getting attacked in your first minutes in the Outlands.
With the Magic Staff overhaul, we reimagined the entire Magic Staff line. Spells, animations, VFX, and even sound design.
Colors and shapes now clearly show what you can expect from a staff. They fit their staff's characteristics.
With this rework, we wanted to improve the decision making, add more layers to it, and also make combat more dynamic and less static.
The magic stuffs gain a lot of versatility. Nature wholly received new and overhauled abilities, which gives them the option to be used in solo PvE and PvP encounters.
We wanted Magic Staff users to feel mighty and powerful, a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield.
Castles have been around in Albion Online since the very early days of Alpha, and they've been sort of a staple of the game since then. But their age has started to show.
For the new castles, we wanted to actually make them feel like actual castles.
We added two entirely new layouts to the castles, which both play very differently and demand very different tactics and items.
We also reworked the destruction animation and effects when you attack a gate and when you destroy it, in fact, just to be a lot more dramatic.
So as a defender, you also get now mortars. These castle mortars deal a lot of damage to especially battle mounts. So if the attacker overcommits too much with their battle mounts, they will be heavily punished now.
Capturing a castle now is always motivated by a loot chest that spawns, and players will always receive loot, but they will also receive might, and that allows them to advance their might levels and contribute to their guild's season success at the same time.
We now also have castle chests spawning throughout the entire week, every day, every 3 hours. So there's gonna be constant action and castle fights.
The Crystal Arena allows players to practice competitive 5 vs 5 battles, and this is something we've been wanting to introduce to Albion Online for a very long time.
We have skill-based matchmaking. We have rewards that scale depending on your rank points, so the higher you progress, the better your rewards are. We also have a Crystal Arena leaderboard where you can see how many rank points you have compared to all other players in the game.
Together with the Crystal Arena, we're also introducing a non-lethal Crystal League. And this is to provide players who prefer a non-full loot experience another competitive mode of play.
So players can transition from Crystal Arena to non-lethal Crystal League and then go into the full loot Crystal League.
The dynamic event system is an all-new system we're introducing to Albion Online that can schedule different types of recurring events randomly. For example, they might provide a faction point bonus to faction warfare or a fame bonus to playing dungeons.
But also economy-based events like crafting or gathering. The production bonuses, they basically buff the crafting of certain items for a certain period of time.
And that means traders have to think about what impact will this have on the market, and keeping an eye on what production bonuses are happening every day means you have an advantage over other traders. We're introducing something that encourages you to diversify, to do different things, to make sure that the game stays fresh.
The dynamic events add an entirely new level of direction and variety to your daily adventures. Basically, there's events out there for every type of player.
Twitch drops are meant to be an incentive for the players to check out all the creators that are streaming Albion Online.
And we have a lot of content creators who are doing their best to grow the game, to grow the community, and Twitch drops are a cool way of giving back to them.
As a player, one thing you can get from Twitch drops are the new community chests that have a lot of cool stuff in them.
You can earn vanity skins, you can earn charges for victory emotes. Victory emotes are the ultimate way to personalize the amazing moment of defeating your opponent in battle.
With Into the Fray, we had the opportunity to introduce a lot of often requested convenience features.
Added filter options and search options to crafting new eyes, and added more tooltips
that show new players how to play the game.
Into the Fray makes Albion Online more accessible than it has ever been.
With the massive amount of improvements coming to Albion Online with this update, we believe it's the perfect time for you to get into the fray.